guys. The Kentucky Wildcats get a win over Brown today, as they should. It felt good to have basketball back in Kentucky again. It's been a long 10 days, and the Loyal BBN show has been waiting patiently like you guys have. Hey, man, check out my new merch, man. I got my hat, man. I got my sweatshirt in. I even put my little logo right here on the side. Check it out on the website, guys. You guys can see it right here on YouTube as well, too. But boy, am I happy that the Wildcats got a win today. Now, I asked the question, what do you guys think, man? Like, we came out slow. We picked it up and everything like that. I mean, it's Brown. You know what I'm saying? It's Matt Short gets the first shout out today in the house tonight. I missed the second half. What happened? Big Mike, what's up? Second half, we turned it on. Let me turn this down a little bit. I don't really like this in my ear so much. Second half, we turned it on, and we did what Kentucky was supposed to do. We took care of business. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out. I'm missing. Let me take this off for a second because I don't like how that's covering up right there. Wow, I won't play no more. I don't know, man. I tell you what, it felt good. It felt good to see Noah come in there and hit 2 threes. The guy looked good shooting that basketball. I don't know. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, maybe after today, seeing Noah can shoot that basketball. I mean, we all knew he could. We all know he could anyway. But, Kentucky came out, and the only thing that I can ask myself from this game is Kentucky ready to start SEC play? And we're playing Brown. So, I mean, we should blow these guys out. But it was really good to see us back in action. It looked like we actually worked on some things. But I tell you guys, we're still soft, man. Like, we are still we're still a pretty soft team that I think they need to work on fundamentals more. And Iceman, my response to that is, you would think being such an older, mature team, you would think that the fundamental parts was something that we would have down pat. But it just looks like, I don't know, man. Like, are we creeping in? Are we creeping into SEC play on one leg? Are we ready, guys? I'm sitting here watching the first half, and one thing that I wanted to see is us come out a lot faster than we've been coming. Before in the last few games, we just been coming out slow, just kind of been letting teams hang around, just kind of maybe build a little hope, a little momentum. And I'm still waiting on that breakout game when we can come out and just go lights out on these guys and force a team to call a timeout before the 16-minute mark. We're not doing that, and it makes me wonder, when we get ready to play Florida now, when we play Florida, will we step it up? Will we just play to a higher level when we play Florida? That's the big question that we, you know what I'm saying? Let's get some least minutes. It really makes me wonder, really what is really going on with the Cats, and, what's up with the slow starts. Look, I'm very happy that our Wildcats got the win today. I get to wear my new hat, my new sweatshirt. Man, I'm happy. But I still wonder if our Wildcats are ready, really, really ready to go into SEC play. I think we'll beat Florida. They're due for an L, and we're battle-tested and scrappy. Peanut, I hope you're right. I'm really hoping that you're right on that. And I really believe that our Wildcats can beat Florida. I really do. But just looking at the game as just kind of looking at the game as a whole, I guess, a little bit, it's just, it really still makes you wonder, like, with all the stats and with everything that went on, we got to win 84-54. We won by what, 80, what was that, 44? I think that's what 34, something like that. I wish we won by 44. I don't know why I was thinking we won by more than that. Actually, we did. How much did we win? My math is all off today. 34. That's what we won by today. But offensive, they need to work on triple threat and ball movement, pick and roll. It just, I don't know. Like for me, at times, I wonder, are we playing this way just because it's Brown and we're supposed to win the ball game? And if so, that's dangerous, because we got to go into SEC play really rolling. We got to go into SEC play with the right mindset. We can't play down to our opponents. We can't just be like, well, we're going to win this game, so there's no need for us to go out and maybe exert too much energy. I think the way that you go into SEC play is you go into SEC play with a big statement as that Kentucky is here to stay and that Kentucky can win some ball games. That's the thing that really really draws my attention, and I wonder where's our mindset at going into this ball game. But I called the Ohio State loss, and I see it coming. They have no flow to their game. Well, look, David, you called that game, and I'm not going to sit here and dispute what you're saying because I would really hate to really lose that ball game. But, Kentucky's got to come out ready to go against Florida. Like, I don't know if our mindset was just there, that it's just Brown that we're playing and it's nobody important. Because every ball game that we play, teams are watching. Teams are finding out ways to get our weaknesses. And if we don't understand that, then we may have some problems. We got the win, but now it's time to get into SEC gauntlet play. Now it's time. All these games are out of the way. Now it's time to play basketball. And where do we see ourselves really stacking up? I got a video that I'm going to do with me and Brian. We're going to do a video as well. So please be on the lookout for that as well too. But it's just, are we ready for SEC play? Do you think we're a team who can really go into SEC and make some look? Let's just be real here, okay? Not being negative. We all love our Wildcats. We all know that. We're not here talking down to the Wildcats. We all hope that the Wildcats could go undefeated in SEC play. That's our desire. But can we just be real as a fan base? Is Kentucky a team that can really go into the SEC and really be a top 1, 2, 3 team in the SEC? Can we make that kind of noise that's going to be good enough that when we get to the SEC tournament, we can get a double bye? Or can we be 1 through 4 so we can get a double bye? And will that really matter when we get to Nashville that we get a double bye? It's one game at a time. The new season for me, this old season's over. Everything that we did in the old season, we can bring it back up during Selection Sunday. But the new season for me, it starts Saturday once we get into conference play, and that's against the Florida Gators. And will we show up with the mindset is we got to come out and ready to go because you think Florida wants to have their first SEC loss, their first loss of the season against Kentucky? Come on, man. They don't want that, so Kentucky's got to be ready to go. I'm just also constructed. Oh, absolutely. I'm with you on that, Iceman. It's just, I want people to understand that this is a show that people can come on and voice their opinion. We all Wildcat fans. We all want the best for our team. And just because someone says something a way how they feel, we can't get upset. I'm not going to get upset because David maybe feels that we got another loss coming. If that's how he feels, that's how David feels. I'm not going to go against that. We have to be realistic about what's in front of us, and what's in front of us is the Wildcats, a team that can go into the SEC and make some real true noise because everyone this year is really good. Everyone from Georgia to Vandy to Missouri. Missouri just knocked off Memphis. Did Memphis win that game? I think Memphis won that game. Did Memphis win that game? Somebody can correct me on that. No, Memphis actually won that game, I think. Somebody can correct me on it. But the SEC is still a stacked team. A stacked conference that is going to be hard every single night out. And we're going to get where we start playing 2 games a week. So, you get beat up on Tuesday, you better be ready to go. You better be ready to go on Saturday. Or if you got a Wednesday game, you better be ready to go on Saturday again. No one's going to let up just because you're Kentucky. If anything, teams are going to be looking forward to see Kentucky coming in the house because this is a team that we want to beat. So, as you know, the SEC is stacked up to the ceiling, bro. SEC is rough this year. It really is, and we gotta be ready. 11-7, even 10-8 is going to get you some really good quarter one wins. We should 21 Crump. What's going on? Hey guys, if you guys don't know, man, if you're not able to watch the ball game for whatever reason, or you just want to hang out with other Kentucky fans, 21 Crump, man, he actually has his he actually shows the game, each ball game. Go check him out. Go subscribe to his channel right here. Go show him some love. The guy's been helping me out. I really appreciate it. So definitely 21 Crump. He has his own channel. Please go hit that like button, subscribe to his channel, show him some support. He lives right there in Kentucky, and he loves our Wildcats a lot. But I really, really wonder, can the Cats go in? For me, I want a double bye. I'm not even going to lie to you, bro. Like, I want that double bye. I don't want to have to play an extra game if I don't want to. But it's all about taking everything into perspective. It's all about going one game at a time. And now we put everything aside, and now we look at what we got to get done before Saturday. And it's an early game too, so it's a noon tip off, Eastern tip off. So that's early. Is it? Is that 11 tip off? I think. That's an early game tip off for Kentucky. What time does that game start Eastern time? Florida. Ooh, that game starts early too, don't it? Ooh, that game's 11 o'clock tip off. Woo, man, dude, that's an early game, man. So if it's 11 o'clock tip off Eastern time, will the crowd be into it? Is the crowd going to show up? 10 o'clock, man, I'll be up. I'll be watching, believe me. Will the crowd be ready? Will Rupp Arena be ready to welcome in this crew into SEC play? And will we bring Florida in and have the home court be that advantage? Man, I hope so, because, dude, we get this win. This is a one-game season from here on out. Win and advance. Win and advance. Play your harder, and I appreciate it, Ice Man. Thank you so much. Yeah, man, this is part of my new merch right here. I know it's white, but don't worry. I got it in blue. I got it in black. I think I got it in gray. But I got a lot more. But I got more designs too as well. So please go check out my site, guys, for the merch. I would appreciate that. But we just got to see what we got to fix between now and Saturday, and we got to go get played, because, like, offensive rebounding. We gave up 10 offensive rebounds to Brown today. Brown. Why are we giving up 10 offensive rebounds? That's just something that we're not going to be able to have when it comes to SEC play. We're not going to allow it. Look, we can't allow Florida to have 10 extra shots, 10 extra chances than we do and expect to really blow out or even win the ball game at that. See, this is when it comes into play now. Win by 1 and advance. All of this wanting to win by 40 and by 25 and by 20. Man, we could put that out the window now. Now we just looking for a W. And I know I know people want to see the big blowouts, but right now, if you can just get a win and escape with it, to me, that's success. And you keep moving. Just don't lose. We're going to take some bumps in the road, but I hope that we're able to protect Rupp Arena, and I hope that we're ready. I hope that we can start off SEC play with a win. That's for sure. George, let me see what George says. George says, our big man needs to get it together. It's a big boy ball coming up in the conference. Man, I agree with you so much. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm still working on my phone call stuff. I'm still trying to fix all. I'm trying to everything for me is leveling out here at home. Now that I've been home a couple of weeks and just trying to get everything into the new year. But usually I would actually announce it. But hey, if you want to call into the show, thanks George for that. If you want to call into the show, please call in, and I can take a couple of phone calls as well. I just want to hear what you guys want to say about the season. I want to see what you guys think about going in SEC play, and just call in and I want to hear you guys. The number is 270-220-0994. Let me see if I can just throw this up right fast. This is the number somewhere. The number I thought was on the bottom. Yeah, if you want to just call in and I want to hear what's on your mind. 270-220-0994. Call in with your remarks, and let's see what your thoughts are about Kentucky and the ball game today, and going into SEC play. Call in right now. But our bigs have got to be ready. Like Amari, he's 7 foot tall. This dude got his stuff blocked twice at the rim. No. I get it. People get their stuff blocked. It's not the end of the world. But, dude, you got to put that home. Like, you got to put that on somebody's head. You can't just go up and then think they're going to just go to sleep. Come on, man. What's Florida gonna do when our big guys just go up all nice and calm? We gotta get aggressive. If we don't get aggressive, we in trouble. It's that easy. We gotta get aggressive down there. And if we're not, dude, it may be a long SEC play. Don't ask me. I'm just saying it might be a long SEC season if we don't get stronger down low. Bryant Carter loves to talk about the bigs. Matter of fact, let me see what they actually had today. Let me see if I can pull that up right fast. Box score. I want to see this Kentucky. Williams, oh no, see that ain't going to get it. Williams had 2 rebounds. Garrison had 5. That's against, and look, that's against Brown. Between the two, they had 5 rebounds between the two. 7 rebounds between the two. That ain't gonna get it, dog. That's just something. That's just not gonna get it done, man. And we gotta do. BG gotta be. He gotta do better too. They need to hit the weights. Look, between today and Saturday, they better get in the gym and live. Because if they think that they're gonna come in there and play ball like this and be efficient, dude, it's not even happening. Not at all. Why did I get off of that for? I had the box score. Carr was really good today. Let's see who actually led in rebounds. We had 4 different guys. 3 different guys that had 2 different guys. Carr and Garrison had 4. No, he had 5. Okay. But we gotta do better, man. Brea had 13 points. Butler only had 6 points. Owa had he had 13. Jackson had 8. Williams had 13 points. We gotta do better, man. Our bigs are just gonna have to do more. I agree, man. 21 Crump, I agree with you. Brandon Garrison, he's gonna need some more minutes. For me, I would try to, if I was him, I would try to split up. How many minutes? Williams played 19. Garrison actually played 21 minutes tonight, which is more than Williams. So, that's just the minutes are gonna have to kind of level themselves out. But if Brendan's gonna be a really key factor for us, he's gonna probably need some more minutes. These guys are gonna have to get tough, and they gotta get tough overnight. I got the box score pulled up if you need it, my brother. I got it right here on my phone, but thank you. We have to figure that out, okay, 21. How we can do that. Lori, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So this is the white one that I got. The blue one that I got, I'm not sure. I think it's hanging up in the closet. This is my, that's one of my blue hats right there. So I got different variety of hats too as well. I got this, and when I was overseas and having stuff made, it wasn't necessarily great. But I knew I wanted to get back to the States, and I wanted to do better with better printing. The quality is really good. It's I'm hot in this. So if you want to be warm, this is definitely what keep you warm. The hat is in really, really good condition. Really, really sturdy hat, really, really good. But I got different variety of hats and all that kind of stuff. I got some trucker hats and stuff like that. But you can definitely check out the website. It's on the YouTube page. It's at the top. All you gotta do is just click it. It'll take you right to the link, and there's also a link that will be in the video. You guys can click the link too, and the support is appreciated. This team feeds off the energy of BBN. Hope they let people stand up. Hope they. Let me see. I gotta put this up because this is funny. Now I don't. Well, that's true too. And you know what? I know exactly why you say that now, which is a good joke. I hope BBN is ready to go for Florida. I really hope that I could, even though it's an early game, I can't imagine the crowd not being in the house and ready to go for this. Everybody's gonna be pumped up. SEC play, we know what's at stake. Man, I just want to win an SEC championship so bad. Regular season, let's just go get it. Dave Noor plays 3.5 minutes, get six. Butler plays. Where's that at? I'm trying to think. Plays almost 30, has 6. I don't know, man. I mean, look, this is one thing, man, and I'm going through this with my daughter too as well. She's a freshman. She's on varsity, but what I'm saying, she just understands that. Hey, he's just gotta. We hate to hear it. Any parent does. Any fan does. Anybody that's been watching people play. sometimes we get antsy and we just, you know what I'm saying, we want to see our people play as soon as possible. And it's just a matter of just waiting because, unfortunately, and, this is just me being real. Unfortunately, when the game's on the line, you're not going to look for Travis, and you're not going to look for Noah to be on the floor. Those guys are just not going to be in the game when the game's on the line. And in a situation like this, we're trying to make sure that every opportunity that we can get as a team to play these guys together and get as much experience and playing time, that's important. Now, do I want to see the younger guys get on the floor? I was happy when Perry's been getting in. Was I happy when Trent got in? Absolutely. Was I jumping up and down when he hit both threes? I was. But I understand the hierarchy of sports. And when you're a freshman, unless you're a superstar, unfortunately, you're just a person who's going to have to just wait their turn. So, and I think that's the case. This is a new team who doesn't really have a leader, but one would emerge during conference play along with a true identity. I hope so. I really hope that this is a team that as we go into SEC play, and I hope that we get hit in the mouth, and we will. Florida's going to hit us in the mouth fast and often. I want to see who stepped up to the plate. We maybe thought Jackson Robinson was. We wanted Butler to be the floor general. We wanted Butler to be that person who pulls everybody together and says, "We got this. Don't relax. Don't panic." When you see that from your head coach on the sideline, and he's not panicking, and he's not screaming, and he's not throwing a fit, and he's not just screaming, "Go, go, go." And when he's calm, you kind of hope that rubs off on your floor general, which once again we thought was Butler. And I think if Butler stays on the floor long enough and Butler doesn't get in foul trouble, I think Butler's that guy who's going to be that leader, maybe with a second or maybe Carr or maybe Jackson. But I really feel like in SEC play, we're going to find that out, and we're going to find out our identity in just a couple of days when the Florida Gators come to town, because the Cats are ready to play. That's for sure. Don't forget, man, if you want to call in or whatever, call in. We have to use my phone and use the microphone, but everybody can hear you. And let's get your thoughts on the ball game. 270. I think I had that right here. Let me see if I can put that up right here for a second. I can do this right here. Nope. Design. Put this up right here. Where's that at? Yeah. So that's the number of the show right there. 270-220-0994. If you'd like to call in. Happy New Year's to you guys as well, too. I forgot to even say it. Thank you guys for making 2024 a very, very successful year for me. And I really appreciate you guys with all the support that you guys, every last one of you guys have participated and helped me grow the way that you have. And I would never be able to say thank you enough for every last one of you guys. So just really appreciate all you guys. Noah is definitely no scared. Trent Noah's a freshman. We need to play. He is not scared of the moment. I don't think he's scared of the moment. I really don't believe he's scared of the moment. I think Trent's going to be okay. Trent is doing what you want guys to do. Trent is staying ready until his number is being called. Would Trent like to get 10, 15 minutes of ball game? Absolutely. But he's staying ready for when the time is. But you can tell that let me just put that out there. That boy can shoot that basketball. He looked good out there shooting it, and he looked very comfortable and very confident about what he's doing. So, hey, let's see what happens for the rest of the year. Let's see if Pope will find a way to insert these guys in the lineup more. For me, when Chandler comes in the ball game, I like Chandler, and I thought he was going to be a bigger part of what we do this year. But my personal opinion, I think when Chandler comes in the game, I think because he's only getting a couple of minutes here and there, I think he's trying to do too much when he gets in the ball game. And I think he's trying to, as we say, he's trying to get his instead of trying to play more into the game plan. But, hey, he can still play ball. But I think even though he only gets a couple of minutes of ball game, I still think he should still stay within the game plan of what we're trying to do. But SEC play is here. It's on us. That's what we've been wanting to talk about for weeks now. That's what I won't use the word dread, but we know it was coming. And we wonder about if our Kentucky Wildcats, especially after the way they played against Ohio State, Are they ready? Are they a team that can come in and actually make a real big splash within the SEC this year? And I really believe that they really can. So let's see let's see what's being. Chandler has regressed somehow. He was balling early in the season. Now he looks hesitant when he gets in. I think he does too. And as a result of that, Peanut, I think he tries too hard because he's not. I don't think he really feels completely comfortable when he's on the floor like he did when the season first got started. So because of that, I think he makes moves that maybe if he can go, maybe after he watches the film, maybe he wishes he didn't do that, and maybe the coaches are talking to him about that particular move that he did. But it's just a matter of just playing more. I just hope that he definitely comes back next year to Kentucky because I really think that he can be a player that can really ball out here in Kentucky if he gave himself that chance to grow as well too. But I really like his game. Let's see. That's right. Kentucky wins. Noah had two really nice passes today to Chandler, who was wide open and missed the rim on both. I don't know. Well, what's name didn't miss. Noah didn't miss, so it really felt good. Let's see. Happy New Year. Thanks, big guy. Appreciate it, Ice Man. Perry and Chandler get in, and they have nerves. I think so. At that particular point, whenever Noah comes in a ball game, he's like, I ain't got no stress. Let me just play my game, and he does just that. So I wouldn't mind seeing him in as well. Now, does the BBN want to? Does all the BBN want to see it? But the BBN is so big, you're not going to make everybody happy in the BBN. So you just kind of gotta get in where you can, and we'll just see what happens down the road. I agree, Mike Chandler would improve through SEC play. I hope everybody improves during SEC play because we're going to need everybody that we can. Right now, I don't have any information on the timeline of Carissa when he got hurt. For me, I figured it was sometimes around end of mid to late January, early February. At that, then maybe he'll be back. So we got to make sure that when he comes back, he's ready. We don't want him to come back and re-hurt it and then right back out again, maybe all the way through March, if we make a run in March. So I'd much rather Krista come back when he's really healthy, where he can help us make a run and down the stretch SEC, and also make a run in March as well too. I can tell Perry has been working on his defense. Perry wasn't terrible today, man. I mean, he really I was paying attention to things like that today. I was seeing how Perry was. And Perry didn't necessarily, somebody can stop me. Somebody can correct me. That's fine. I don't think Perry really got beat really, really bad. Like, he got crossed over a few, previous games. He got beat off the dribble a lot. I think today, he made a purpose of, I'm going to play defense. I'm going to stay in front of my guy. And so I really don't feel like that he really did too bad today. And I really think that he worked on it on the off. Let me see if they got that in here. They don't have that. I don't know what the plus or minus was for Perry when he was on the floor or not. But, Perry did better today, and that's what we need too. Jackson going to have to step back into the point guard position. Why do you a Kentucky wins, you lose? Why do you say that? Do you think Butler's not good enough to actually run the point, or is it because Butler can't stay on the floor, and then when we got to bring Perry on, or do we got to bring Perry on to run point guard? So you think Jackson should just go back to the point guard and have Perry playing off the ball? Let's see, Jack did pretty good in Gonzaga game. I guess that was just catching them unprepared. It was Brown. He should play. He should. Jack did pretty good in Gonzaga. It was Brown. No, not because Butler, but because you got to spell Butler. Because you got to spell Butler. I don't know what that means. Can you? No, let me see if I can put that up for a second. Because I'm not really. No, not because Butler, but because you got to spell Butler some. I don't know what. Can you say that again? Because I'm not really sure what that means. My apologies for that. Um, Perry can't be playing in the SEC. Well, I mean, we're gonna see, but Chris is not coming back no time soon. Not right now. And Butler's got to come off the floor. Do you just put Brea in and get Brea more minutes and keep Perry on the bench? I'm glad I'm not the coach. I'm glad I don't have to make those decisions. That seems like that's a pretty tough decision that these guys are going to have to make. So we definitely going to see. Give him a rest. So it was Brown. He should play better. D. Yeah, he should play. Give him the rest. Yeah, you gotta give Butler some rest. He's not gonna be able to play 40 minutes the whole ball game every day. So Perry's gonna have to come in. The bottom line is Kentucky ready for SEC play? We took care of business like we were supposed to against Brown. Now we got SEC play in a couple of days. Will Kentucky be ready to make a run through the SEC and hopefully only lose 2 games? Yeah, just don't lose against Arkansas, that's for sure. I would play Brea, have Jackson at point. That would work too. I'm pretty sure that Brea will not have an issue with playing more minutes. I'm for sure. We're gonna need Ansley a whole lot more. I think he can. I think if he shows up to play, I think we can be a better team as well too. Look, this is going to be a time when you get on the floor, you got to do your job. You got to do your job in the SEC. If not, dude, I don't know what's going to happen with the SEC. That's for sure. That peanut exactly what I was trying to say. So I would play Brea. Yeah, it was Brown. He should play better. D. We should have beat Brown by 50 points. And that's just my opinion. We should have beat Brown by 50 points, but we didn't. But we didn't start fast, and that's the thing that scares me about Kentucky. Are we really going to play that much better than we did today against Florida? Will we play better because of the competition, or will we let Florida come in and give us our first SEC loss of the year? Because now this is when it matters, and we can get a quad 1 win Saturday morning, if we would just play ball. It didn't make sense in the corner too much. In my opinion, I would love to see him more involved other than shooting corner threes. He got to move without the ball. I noticed that too. And he shot the same 3, 4 or 5 times from the same corner. So you got to move. Because if that's going to be your shot, Ansley, people are going to know it, and they'll be like, well, he's in the game. He's going to this corner. He's going to stand there, so play off of him and help with defense. That is helping the other team out more than you can imagine. So Ansley definitely going to have to move out the basketball and get more involved. I would like to say that too. Noah should get Perry's minutes. He is bigger, and the SEC is very physical. Well, we're definitely going to see how this all plays out. Maybe Mark Pope is taking that into consideration, but if he is, then Perry should have been, not Perry, but Noah should have been getting minutes to get him ready for this moment, because it's going to be physical. And look, last year what happened with Reed Shepherd? Reed Shepherd surprised all of us. We know he was a good ball player, but no one really knew that he was going to show up and be as effective, as good as he was. Am I putting Perry and Shepherd in the same on the same page? No, I'm not. My point is this. It looks like, from the looks of it, it looks like Perry's going to have to play some minutes, and when we get into SEC play, it just looks like that's the way it's going to be. Will he show up and surprise us more than we think he would? Let's all hope that's the case. But we all know that the SEC is going to be very physical, so that's when playing Noah may be a better option because of the size and his ability. We just got to see who's ready for this moment and who steps up when their number is called. I wish Reed would have stayed. Yeah, you and everybody else in the BBN. Kentucky wins. I think Noah is a more agile version of Alomar, maybe not on rebounds. Alomar he seems to be in that place where He's just in the right place when the rebound comes off. Because as you notice throughout the year, he's always up under the rim, just getting those little rebounds that come off the other side, and he's able to just put it back in. I think he may have got about 4 points just off offside rebounds that he was just standing right there and the ball came to him, and he was able to go up and actually get the rebound and score. So, Peanut says Perry just don't seem to trust his game. Well, I mean, as he plays more, it's basketball like any other job, any other sport. It's just about confidence. But Perry's getting minutes now, so it's about time that Perry's confidence catches up with himself and says, I'm going to play because we have to rest Butler. I'm going to play because Butler gets into foul trouble. I'm going to play because coach is going to put me in. So it's all that confidence that you may be struggling with. You got to throw that out the window. You got to have confidence right now because you're going to get on the floor. And when you get on the floor, we don't want to fall too far behind when Butler goes out. We want to keep it going when Perry gets in the ball game. And the more he gets on the floor, the better it is. It's just about repetitions and being able to play because you're not in high school no more. So it's just all about getting a chance to really play college basketball and really understand the game and how it moves. And it's a lot bigger, it's a lot faster than high school basketball. And it all just comes with the confidence of being out there to actually play the game. So Trent Noor may be that BBN thought TP was. Might be what BBN thought Travis Perry was. Not sure. I watched Noah play against Reed. There was no downfall. Noah is just as good, but you can't see that on the pine. No, you can't. I tell you what, bro, David, I really hope that Noah gets his chance, and because I know, David, how much you love watching Trent, and I know how much you believe in Trent's abilities, and I really hope, David, that Noah really, really gets his opportunity to go out there and show what he can do, even in the SEC. I hope he gets his chance, and I hope it's not just because it's a blowout, whether we're winning or whether we're getting blown out. I hope he gets his opportunity because he looks like he's ready for the moment. But we'll have to see if he's really, really ready or not when the opportunity comes, because when you get out there and when you see it for yourself, it's a different beast. It's a different beast, and everybody ain't cut like that. So we got to see him. I mean, and that's even for our older guys. That's not just for Trent. That's not just for Noah. I mean, Williams, he might be shell-shocked after in the SEC after he sees how physical it is. Butler might be shell-shocked after that. We never know. It could be everybody out there who may be like, oh, my goodness. They told us that the SEC was going to be aggressive. They told us how strong the SEC was. They told us how fast the SEC was. But until you experience it, you don't even know. So we have to see. He signed with South Carolina. He could play. Yeah, you did. Yep, you sure did. And, when he signed with Kentucky, when he switched over to Kentucky, I knew you was really excited about that, David. I really do. So, let's get ready for SEC play. Kentucky gets the win over Brown today. Can't ask for anything else. Definitely got to figure out what we can do better between now and Saturday. The next time we get a really, really good break is after the season, because it's full speed ahead now. Football is just about over. Basketball's in full swing. 2 games a week. Let's get it, guys. Perry is used to being the best athlete on the floor. Now he's probably the least. Let me see. Perry is used to being the best athlete on the floor. Now he's probably the least athletic on this level. Just not going to work until he overhauls his approach in the offseason. That's those are just cold hard facts right there. And that's just a fan, and that's just the way he sees it. Thanks, Peanut, for that. Let's see. I think both Perry and Noah played hard today. I think they both did. Lori. Thanks for the comment. I think they both played hard, and I wish Noah could have got some more minutes today. You could tell he was excited. I was looking. They actually had the camera on him when he hit his first 3. He didn't crack a smile. He just went back down on defense and just got ready. So I was kind of hoping he smiled a little bit, because he was happy. Come on now, you've been sitting on the bench. You want to get in the ball game. You know you want to get in the ball game so you can do something nice for your family, for your friends, for the home state. Just smile a little bit. Just have some fun with it. So, but it was really good to see both of those guys actually come out and both hit 3 points tonight. That was really good. So I think Perry. I know Trent finished with 6 points. Let's see. Perry finished with 4, and Trent finished with 6 points. So, hey, not bad. Not bad. He came in, hit 2 threes, knocked it down. But I think we'll be ready. That's killing us right now. We got to get better on the board. The boards suck, man. Like, let me go to this right here. We shot 50% from the field, 35% from 3. Free throws, 8 for 23. Rebounds, we got out rebounded today by Brown. Really? I'm just seeing this. We got out rebounded by Brown today. It concerns me a little bit. The rebounding parts of it concerns me. Having 6 rebounds between the two, 7 rebounds between Williams and Garrison, something wrong with that, man. That's not normal. When you have almost 2 7-footers and they only get 7 rebounds, they're going to eat us alive, bro. Teams will eat us alive if that's the best we can do. Williams is overrated and hangs his head when he does something wrong. His passing is the best part of his game for sure. Marcus Salva, thanks for the comment. Williams is overrated and hangs his head when he does something wrong. His passing is the best part of the game for sure. He has no touch around the rim. I'm worried about him against the SEC. I am too. Marcus, I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you. The rebounding is horrible. It really is. And when you get out rebounded by Brown, by that, no, dude, 35 to 29. Is that what it was? We didn't do. Let me make sure I got that right. Turnovers. We forced 23 turnovers tonight. We only had 5, so that's good. We took care of the basketball. Rebound. Where's the rebounds at? Yep, they out rebounded us 35 to 29. Unacceptable. You can call me a negative person if you want to, but that ain't gonna win games in the SEC. It just ain't. It's got to be better than that. And if we're gonna rebound like that, like we did tonight, to sit back, we did. Oh man, dude, this state of Kansas went down to West Virginia today. Did they? Man, okay. Alabama got beat in football today. SEC ain't doing too great in football right now. Man, I didn't know that. Tennessee won. Look, number 1 team in the nation. Tennessee played Norfolk. They won 67 to 52. It's gonna be days like that. It's just gonna be days like that for teams. Is Tennessee still a bad team? No, they're not a bad team. They just didn't win very good today. That's all. Big 12. Kansas went down today. Yep, they went down by 1, 62 to 61. Look at that, dude. Baylor beat Utah. BYU's playing ASU right now. So, I mean, Louisville's winning in football, 35-21. South Carolina's losing to Illinois. LSU's beating Baylor. And Michigan beat Bama today. So, this is, look, let me ask you guys a question. What team in the SEC do you guys worry about the most? This ain't Drexel Williams is about to face some monsters in the post. He sure is, man. He's about to face some post. He's about to face some monsters. You better get with it, man. Was actually worse in rebound. Yes, in the first half was actually worse. And I think that's when they probably got about 10 offensive rebounds in the first half. I mean, it was we couldn't get the basketball, and we was rebounding so bad. I just went and did laundry. I'm like, I'm gonna do laundry while I'm watching this ball game because I can't. You might be right here, but I think we're gonna be okay. And I don't want to be a person that just because I love Kentucky, I just want to just always just think that Kentucky is just gonna bully everybody and gonna beat everybody. I like to keep it realistic. I like to keep it real. But Auburn, We better Auburn 21. Auburn, I think Auburn seems to be the team that everybody. I'm not scared of Tennessee, but Auburn and Bama could be trouble. You know what? I'm not even scared of Tennessee. I'm not even scared of Bama. Auburn, it gives me, and even though Tennessee's number one, it gives me a moment of pause. You guys you guys stay tuned. Me and BC's gonna do a video, and we're gonna talk about the SEC a little bit more as well too. Auburn, man, everybody's worried about. I think I am. Kentucky not being ready today after a loss is coaching. I don't know, man. You know, the guys got to go out there and play ball, and it could be coaching. Not scared of Bama. I'm not scared of Bama, and I'm not scared of Tennessee neither. Auburn, I'm worried about those guys. You know, Tennessee hasn't did anything that got knocked off being number one yet. So that's why Tennessee is still carrying on number one. But you better believe me, they're looking for anything they can to find a way to put Auburn at number one. Because I think these guys are for real. Mike with me in the U.S. Let's see, Kentucky can beat them all, but we would be the best number. No, we will have a great year. Mike with me is us. Kentucky. Oh, okay. I get it now, Jimmy. I had to read it. To get it. Mike with me is us. Kentucky can beat them all, but we will be the best. No, we will have a great year. We will have a great year. I think we're going to be okay in the SEC, and I think it might take a game or two for us to really be like, ooh, this is real. Like, this is grown men playing. This ain't no little boys. So I think once we see that 1 or 2 games in, I think we'll be okay. But every team this year in the SEC is decent. Vandy is 12-1. Georgia's good. LSU's winning. Missouri's winning. South Carolina's winning. I think South Carolina may be the worst team right now. I think don't quote me on it, but I think they're probably the worst team right now. But like Vandy's like number 3, like number 4 in the SEC right now. It's going to be a good year for sure. Agree that Peanut is the heart that came out during those games. We may very well cause some problems for these SEC teams. We threw some stuff at Duke and Gonzaga that worked. We did, and like I said, I'm not going to sit here and say that Kentucky's not going to be ready for play. I'm just saying, like, if we going in to introduce ourselves to get ourselves acclimated, Florida's a good game for that to happen. Like, why come we couldn't play like South Carolina? We could have played Ole Miss, or we could have even played Mississippi State. We could have played any of those teams to get it started. No, we got to play Florida to get it started. Did somebody try to call? Let me see. I'm not sure. That's not. So, doesn't the team's energy seem off? I'm not sure. Hey, if you sent me a text, can you tell me who that is? I'm not really sure. The stats don't show it, but the guys play very different fire and energy when he is on the floor. We are definitely. So if you just sent me a text from an 859 number, I mean, you could tell that the team is missing Kurt Krista with his energy. It's just what he brought to the table. And when he got in the game, people might not have necessarily liked him as a player. People might have thought that maybe he wasn't the best, but none of us can doubt what he brought to the table when he was in a ball game. I don't think we've seen one person slap the floor when falling on the floor, getting a turnover. I don't think we've seen anybody get in anybody's face. We haven't seen any of that since Krista has got hurt. That's something that we're missing too as well. We're missing that fire, that smoke that we need to say, we're here, baby. We're here. That's what we do. That energy and fight will come back. He's a big spark plug. He is. So I really hope he's back sooner than later, but I hope he comes back healthy. I think that's the biggest thing right there. That is why I said wonder if they just play it up and down to the competition. They meet and Kentucky wins. That's something that I brought up early in the show is, are they playing to the competition level? Now, it bit them in the butt against Ohio State, And when it was just too late, Ohio State was just too pumped up for us to win that ball game. So we weren't going to win. But is that the case that we did today? Did we just go out and just do what we had to do to take care of business and move on? Or did we just play down to the competition? But they can't do that against Florida. I didn't want to see that. You guys as fans didn't want to see that. We want to see them coming out. It's 16-2 timeout. And it's not even the 16-minute timeout yet. That's what we want to see. That's what we wanted to see. And we didn't see it. And it was such a slow start. We turned it on, but we was hoping that was going to be how it was going to be the whole ball game. But we got the W, and I'm happy about that for sure. But we are definitely missing having Curry out there. Maybe no students on campus is killing their energy. That's a good point. Maybe so. Well, they got to find a way to stay busy then. I don't care. But they got to find a way to get that energy, because if they don't bring it Saturday, Florida sure will. Maybe no. When we get Curry back, that energy, no doubt. Let's see. What are we getting? Play an undefeated team right off, then use the game as a great motivator and win. Take it on the road and win also. Let's go see what we can do, Jimmy. Let's go see what we can do, man. Let's go see if we can win some of these ball games. Look, for me, protect home court. That's what I want to see. Protect home court at all costs, and let's see what happens. Don't let Florida come in here and beat us at Rupp Arena. Last time they was here last year, they walked out with a W. Should have never happened. It should have never happened last year when they beat us at home. So this year, we owe them a butt whooping at Rupp Arena. So thank you guys once again for tuning in. Good win for Kentucky. I guess if that's even a good statement to even make against Brown. You're supposed to beat Brown. Not sure if that's a good win or not, but anytime you can win a ball game, it's always a good win. But thank you guys once again for tuning in. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Also, check out my merch. You can see the website. There's a link in the video. Click on it. Take a look at it. Tell me what you like. Tell me what could be better, and see if I can make some changes or whatever. Agree, protect, Rupp. Absolutely. Let me know what you think about the website, about the clothing, about the hats or whatever. Let me know what I can do better, and I would appreciate the feedback. So until next time, thanks for joining the Loyal BBN Fan Show. I'm your boy, Big Mike. This is the Loyal BBN Fan Show. Until next time, go Cats.